price elasticity then is a bit of the gold standard, but it's very hard to do in B2C, right? So price elasticity is, if I raise the price, what will happen to the volume? If I lower the price, what will happen to the volume? And something has a price elasticity of -1. It's always negative if when you raise the price, the volume goes down. If I raise the price by 1%, I lose 1% of volume. That would be -1. You can imagine how powerful this is to understand price elasticity for a given product in a segment, because it tells you, you can then map the curve of profit versus price and figure out where the peak should be. The challenge is, that to do it, you need lots of clean data. It's generally a one-off purchase because you've got to keep it simple. And it's primarily B2C. Amazon spends lots of time trying to figure this out. And this is, I think, why they jitter around with their prices more than I think is otherwise makes any sense.
They're experimenting.
I think they're experimenting, yeah. They pay a price because there's a trust price, right? I don't know if the price is going to be up or down tomorrow for no good reason, because my value has not changed. Measuring price elasticity, the classic way is to use a key buying factor study, so the thing we talked about before, and then doing discrete choice modeling. So discrete choice modeling is when you get a group of opportunities. You get a package. So I'll say, do you want to buy a BMW 3 Series with a radio and an extra big engine and fancy go faster stripes for 18,000, oh, that's the wrong number, 35,000? I don't know what BMWs cost. Or do you want to buy one without the radio and with a standard paint job and with a smaller engine for 28,000? And you get people to do a bunch of these trade-offs, and you can understand an individual's price elasticity. Put that together, and you get price elasticity. This is great stuff for markets where you've got simple products and you've got a few of them, and you can do it. But it's expensive, and they don't happen very often. But that
is the concept called as discrete choice modeling?
The particular technique is called discrete choice modeling. Conjoint it's the twin of conjoint. They're almost the same thing. You can also try to do it from historical data. It's really difficult because shit happens in the rest of the business and the rest of the world. Have you tried to do price elasticity from historical data? Did it work?
Customers are asking for it.
Yeah, they asked for it. Yeah. I also asked to not go to the gym and lose 5 kilos and eat everything I want, but my doctor won't give it to me, the bastard.
Yeah, I mean,
They've all heard of it. They all want to do it in B2B.
They all want to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I think the trick is this sort of conditions, right? Yes, but I need all this great data, and nothing needs to change, and you've got to isolate it, and you can't do it. Oh, well, let's do some simpler stuff, and then we'll come to this later.
So if I may, this is another, I think, critical point, because this is a tool in our toolbox. So if you think about the capabilities that we can provide, we have Price Builder that's providing a business rules engine, and we have Price Optimizer that's providing algorithms that can sit on top of Price Builder to augment those business rules in that engine, right? And so here, as part of our Price Optimizer toolbox, we can run elasticities, we can do price segmentations, we can do margin quartiles or margin analyses, or percentiles. There's different tools in our toolbox, and this is probably one of the most, if not the most, widely known. So you may hear, I want to do price elasticity. Take a step back and understand what's the use case, what's the scenario, what problem are we trying to solve. This is one of many tools that we can use to solve the problem. It is not the only tool, and it may not be the right tool to solve the problem. So keep that in mind as we talk through these kinds of concepts, that we've got multiple things that we can use, multiple capabilities that we can apply to a situation. This is really important to get right, to know, to be able to discuss and conceptualize and articulate to our customers, but it's not the only thing.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. It's in a good, better, best scheme, you might want to do good and better before you get to best, because it's hard to do this.